Audio.
He made this.
Je ne sais quoi.
He made this.
Je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi.
Big Jeff Audio. Jeff Audio. Big Jeff Audio.
Guess who's back? Big Jeff is back, yeah, let's start the show. Let me get you caught up if you did not know. You see, Jeff took a hit, yeah, he was off his feet, chilling in the ER, eating mystery meat. While he was laid up in the hospital gown, his team said, yup, and they held it down. The Big Jeff brand, it never fell off the rails. Taylor kicking ass kept making them sales. Benjamin ran the show like his name Jay Leno. Ask how he did, digo muy bueno. Pumping out vids, pushing out new content. And the usual suspects was killing the comments. We were smashing the like, cause yeah, you know it's on. But the MVP was the homeboy Juan. Back to business, cause the boss is back. Ask what is this, there's no cause for that. Cause like sub workers, we get down low. I present the return of the Big Sound Show. Deviant for life, yeah, you already know me. Glad to see you back for real, big homie. He's back, oh snap, all facts, no cap, let's go.
Big Jeff Audio.
Well, that was weird. Here we are. Holy cow, we made it because there's a bunch of jungle going on back here. By episode 55. 55 episodes. And to think this was actually started for not even a reason of having my own podcast, and we just kept going. Episode 55. Eugen and Tony here. And if you don't know who those guys are, representing Deaf Bonce, Avatar, and also Mechman. I got Taylor the Hair here and Benjamin as usual tonight, election night, which I don't get into politics, but if you all could just chill for an hour, you're not going to see any results till after the show anyway. Come hang out with us. Hit that like button right now. Leave a comment. We'll try to get to it and share this out. I want to see those numbers go up tonight. We're going to be talking about some things. We got some giveaways running. Obviously, if you don't know, you should know. We were doing a big special Black Friday podcast with DS18. And why I say special is we've been doing the podcast every other week. But I said, hey, let you guys come on the week of Black Friday to kick it off. And let's do a giveaway. We have that video, Ben? Let's pop that off. What are we doing for the giveaway for that?
Yeah, we're giving this away.
Okay, so we got two 12-inch subwoofers and a 3,000-watt SQ. That's about $1,500 worth of product. We'll be announcing the winner November 26th. That's Tuesday. What's up there, Jesse Bertlow? Let me go through. Zaz in the house. Jesse, Dustin, Juan, Bobby. I see you all in there. Hit that like button, that share button. Also, there's a bunch of sales going on right now. There's no such thing as Black Friday anymore. It went into Black Friday week, then Black Friday 2 weeks, and now there's stuff going on for Black Friday month. Deaf Bonce is on sale till the end of the month, December 1st, or until supplies last. And there's already stews out of stock, which means people are jumping on it right now. There is no more of those 12, I think, dual twos. But there's plenty of product. Hit that code up on the screen, guys. You can just scan that code or go to bigjeffaudio.com. And then we have other product. There's a Black Friday page on bigjeffaudio.com. You got Kicker, you got Excess Power. And Tony, we're going to be doing a Mechman sale this year, right? The week of Black Friday, we're going to be doing 10% off all alternators. In stock or ordered, 10% off. Okay, pre-sales, because we have a few items that have been selling like crazy, and by the time we even get them in and out, they're gone. You can pre-order right now the Basehead Garage watt meter, the March Digital DSP, and the new, which has gotten over almost 100,000 views from Mr. Williston, the 2-inch subwoofer. But you can get those on pre-order now. When are they shipping? They will ship by the end of the month, if not sooner. But let me tell you, if you don't get on there now and order it now, you might not have any left by the time we even say they're here. So hit that pre-order. Okay, also, we finally started cranking up the heat shrink machine, and we're starting to cut all types of heat shrink. You got a brand you like, we have heat shrink. You want some special heat shrink made, we could do that also. That is available on our site. And one more announcement, B2 Audio just sent us some new items. A Rage 2000, which is no bigger than my hand. Nice bottom mount right there, Tiffany style. It's got auto sensing for the turn on. It's got a nice remote that does temp and voltage. That's in-house right now. And also ceramic fuses. For you all running tons of power, don't use the cheap fuses. Get yourself some ceramics. We have 150 and 300 amp in stock, and we will have the 200s and the 500s here in about a week. Okay, we're here tonight with Tony Bolton from Mechman, my man. Tony, you were on one of the first couple episodes when we started this, right? Now, we're gonna have some flashbacks.
Sure.
And then I got Eugene. Man, this is you call it the loudest Mustang in the world. Am I correct?
Yes, why not?
Okay,
good evening, guys.
We're going to be talking about that tonight. He is with Deaf Bonce and Deaf Bonce, and he's got this Mustang. I know you've all seen it. If you haven't, we're going to be talking about it tonight. This thing went crazy. Yeah, ceramic is the best. You won't have to worry about a meltdown for sure. Okay, play podcast intro video. We already did that. Oh. Tonight, like every podcast, we do giveaways in the podcast, and then usually we have a big giveaway. That's not going to happen till November 26th. But tonight, if you want a set of the B2 Audio A&L fuses, either 150 amp or 300 amp, I need you to comment the word.
Just do 150A. How about that?
150A. Comment 150A. And we're going to pick a winner. You can pick out either 150 amp or 300 amp, and that comes in sets of 2, and you can win one tonight. Okay, let's get into the show. I don't know what happened to Tony. He disappeared. And I see Deviant in the house. Deviant, I'm still waiting on a new jingle. Hopefully you get it done. Donnie Waltman in the house. Sebastian in the house. Eugene, just introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are, what you do, and why you're even in this hobby or industry.
Yeah, we already been in the last podcast with you when I was working on the Mustang. Now it's finally built, and I can't even believe that's happened.
So we're talking about something pretty crazy. I'm going to pull it up on the screen. I mean, that is a killer wrap. Let's start there. What was the theme? What made you go this direction with this cat skin and fire, or I don't know if that's a lizard skin. I mean, it looks like a dragon, right? I see the face. How'd you go here? What was the plan?
This just was my favorite game when I was young. That was style from Diablo 2.
Oh, okay.
That was my favorite game, and my first decision, I was really wanted to put those Diablo right in the hood. But my designer told me that it's that's only probably all guys gonna understand now, so we have to upgrade that style. And he decided to redone the dragon in the hood because we couldn't find good quality of the Diablo, so he still have to redone all of that.
The wraps nowadays, if something like this was to be done years ago, it would be airbrushed. It would have taken months and tens of thousands of dollars, and now we can get cars wrapped for a couple grand and have something this wicked. It really stands out. Go ahead, and if people don't know,
here I have to add some details about the wrap because this design is not that easy. Because as you know, if you're gonna go with the wrap and design some print on actual film, you're gonna experience some issue with the quality of the print because of the pixels. And in my case, if you're gonna guys take a look, like really closer look on the car, even like couple of inches from the hood, let's say, you're still gonna clearly see the dragon and the pictures without any pixels. And the way to print that film is not that easy. You have to go like step by step and apply each layer of the paint like little by little. So it is the process. And as you can see, I have a apocalypse plus the DB logo, which is actually a reflective film, so it's actually light up at night.
That's really cool. I got to get to it because some people know and some people don't. What the hell is that on the top of the car?
Yep, that's the stupidest decision.
You had to find a place for batteries. You stuffed the complete back end of the car with woofers and amps.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You had to find a place to run enough battery, enough bank to play at shows. And you came up with the idea to do this. What is up there? How much do you have in amps or however you're going to rate it at? I mean, what's up?
So today I totally recount the amplifiers amount. So in the amplifiers I have about 55,000 watts, which is a lot. And when I decide to go with a 4515, which is really good and really big subs with a huge coil, I was wondering that I'm gonna put a lot of amplifiers in there, and of course, I have to support those amp with something. Plus, the main idea is to make ability to run my car inside in the buildings to make sure they can actually park me, in the AC, and I can just run the music without even the engine on.
And for all you know, we just was talking about this because I got Tony from Mechman on. I'm like, yeah, Mechman there. He's like, no, because he didn't want to void the warranty. And I'm like, you tore apart the whole freaking car, and you're worried about the warranty at this point. But it's a fact he didn't want to void the motor warranty.
Yeah, that's where the idea came from, because we always react on some crazy stuff. When the people trying to explain it's not gonna work, or it's bad idea or something. And when the guys from Ford told me, listen, they're gonna avoid you the warranty, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna figure out how to just find out the back door, in that situation.
You came up with a way to make it, and you're actually having this play at shows, and it's working. So that's good. We're going to get back with Eugene. Right now, I was going to introduce Tony, but he keeps playing the disappearing game. Tony, you okay over there?
Yeah, I don't know. It just kept locking up, and I don't know what.
It's probably for the election night, but I got Tony from Mechman. If you haven't met him before, you're meeting him tonight. Tony, just give a quick bio to you. What do you do? How you got in this real quick, and give us something about Mechman.
Well, the good thing about Mechman is that the owner is Matt Young, and I met Matt Young just a little bit over 20 years ago. So, it's one of those things where you get to, at the time I knew him, I was working for Honda Motor Corporation, all kinds in there, but I met Matt street racing. I thought he was a cool dude. He got the scene. He was a dig racer guy. He didn't BS. He was just I was like, wow, this guy gets it. He's not full of crap like everybody else. And then, just like mine, we hung around, and then we got into off-roading, and, all kinds of racing.
How long have you been with Mechman?
I think it's coming up on 5 years now.
Oh, wow. Long time. Okay, I got two big names in here. Deaf Bonce has been a huge brand for us. We've been selling just crazy amounts of that, like we always do. And we've been selling crazy amounts of Mechman alternators.
Yeah.
Blows my mind that we're dealing as much money in alternators as we do with some car audio brands, which it still blows my mind. It's incredible.
That's crazy.
But thank you for everybody that comes to us. I want to give a little shout out to High Five Vector. He's a YouTuber that does videos for us. I'm gonna play a video because we got some fans that he makes, and they're handmade, 3D printed. It's a special fan he finds. But let me play this real quick. So you can see that air sucks in up here, blows out there, and it's moving a ton of air. And the way this shape, not to shoot out one spot, it's actually going out while it's able to fill the whole trash bag. I mean, look at that. Once she pulls up and it's not blown out, I mean, it's a lot of air. I mean, holy cow. And it's wide, like it's not real close. It's made to move air. So we got those in stock. If you need a good fan that's small and quiet, check that out. It's from Hi-Fi Vector. I'm the one told him he was making them. I said, man, this is a great item. There's so many different fans out there. Some of them are really, really expensive. I said, we need a powerful fan under $100. You guys are putting big stuff in your cars. You got to keep it cool. Heat is the destroyer. It's the enemy of everything. So I got two big names on here. If you guys got comments, you got questions, put them in. If you haven't done it already, make sure you comment 150A. We're giving away a set of B2 Audio ceramic A&L fuses that could be used for anything. That'll be our first giveaway tonight. Let's go back. I got a little video for you, Gene, to watch. Go ahead and play that little we put together for him.
This is Eugene as usually.
I got a couple of things to add. I go down South Florida every Christmas. I stop by the usuals. I stop by Deaf Bonce, DS18, Audio Pipe, and that's my Christmas tradition. When I went down there, you were just building that, if you remember, and you were just doing testing with a low power, trying to find that peak frequency, and you were adjusting your port. You remember that? And I was blown away because he was getting 150 numbers with what? A couple thousand watts? It wasn't even like 1,200 watts or something.
When you've been there, I don't remember what result I did, but my best that I already posted in a YouTube, there was 150 from 640 watts.
Okay. Incredible the amount of time you put into this, and you basically worked on this whole car yourself, correct?
Yeah, that was tough.
100%. And I got to back him up because I saw it. It wasn't going to a shop. They literally had it in the warehouse down there. He's working on it. He's doing the fiberglass. He's welding. He looked like a mess when I got there, and it came out incredible. What do you think, in your opinion, because Deaf Bonce has really exploded the last 2 years, right? We got to admit, it's a huge brand now. And it's not one of those brands that you see marketed everywhere and all these vehicles. What do you think is the growth from Deaf Bonce in the last 2 years? I mean, you guys have had to sit around the warehouse and talk about it. What is it? What do you think exploded with it?
In my opinion, engineering is the best explanation of everything, because a lot of new models of the equipment actually arrived, which allowed us to bring the price down and stay in the same quality and better output. So that's what the people love. And
now, people always bring it up. This was originally a Russian brand. It still is, correct? And that there's an engineer, right? If I remember correctly, the owner is an actual sound engineer. So this is just not Alibaba crap with a name put on it. I mean, the amps are made to cancel noise, and it's made to be efficient. I mean, there's big designing in all the products. So that's a big thing. I mean, this wasn't just somebody throwing a name and money on there.
More than that, the key difference between all of that is we're trying to build something that have efficiency.
Right.
And to build efficiency, you need to pay attention on all details. And let's talk about I don't know, speakers. Let's say the speakers that I use personally, the 67AN. The 67AN is not a basic speaker or anything like that. That's the speaker that has been built and unique designed by our engineering department. The basket, the terminals, everything been custom made, and all those details actually bring technical improvement in the speakers. That's what
100%.
make our
100%.
different.
Tony, while we got this comment up, maybe you want to chime in. When buying an alternator, should I buy the biggest available or pick something in the range of the system? I'm running a JP23 with two excess power D3400s.
There's not really a 100% correct answer there. We all have budgets. We all have future goals or things to consider. So at least something like that would need at least 250 amps. That's what I'd put on it. But if you're like most car audio people, you're gonna buy this, and then about 6-8 months, it's gonna sound not as loud to you, and you're gonna want to upgrade. So you're gonna add another amp, and then you're gonna need another alternator.
Well,
So
hold on now, because I remember our last podcast. You're the one that told me sometimes getting a smaller amperage alternator is better because you get more of those amps at an idle. I mean, even
yes,
changing the pulleys. When you go with the real big amp alternators, you have to get those RPMs up. Am I correct, or am I saying that wrong?
there's asterisk marks on all of that because you have a large case and a small case alternator. The small case alternator is real finicky, like for your Toyota Corollas or Hondas. So yeah, if you get the bigger amps, you go like 320, 350 on those. You got to increase your RPMs at idle because those cars usually have a smaller crank pulley and their factory idle is 500, 600 RPMs. So you may not even get a charge sometimes going that big.
Right.
So it's good to go down to like a 240, which is not a downgrade. It's just what you need for your particular goals.
Right.
So if you get a 240, you just need to double up on the battery bank so you can have a lot of reserve, and then that 240 can fill it up real quick instead of having to use the throttle to get all those 300 plus amps out of it.
Eugene, and this is a good question. We get it all the time. Can you explain the difference? Why Avatar and why Deaf Bonce? Can you explain those two brands?
Yeah, so Avatar and the Deaf Bonce is pretty much, the Deaf Bonce is competition ready equipment. So it's specially designed for the competition. All those details that you can see on the Deaf Bonce especially made it to make sure that the sub gonna hold crazy amount of power, crazy reserve amount of power, even from RMS power. And the Avatar is the brand where we can adjust the price on a little bit lower. So we use the kind of TI decision there. As you can see, the basket is it's more basic basket than you're gonna compare with the Deaf Bonce, because let's say about the basket, to build those baskets as we have on all lines of Deaf Bonce, let's say starting from SA or DB 3012, 35, 45, all those baskets actually been made by us, and those equipment cost $100,000. And of course, to still have
you're talking like the tooling to make...
I'm talking about the basket.
Right,
Just about the basket. Yeah, just the basket.
That's
just
a lot of money.
Just the equipment for the basket gonna cost you $100,000. And of course, in the same time, you have to actually make some basket that not gonna looks different, that actually gonna work different.
Right.
So
right.
it's gonna avoid all overheating from the subs, from the magnet as well, and those the engineering, and of course all those time that our engineering department been spent on it. That's why the Deaf Bonce more expensive than our Avatar.
If you all haven't tried Avatar or Deaf Bonce, this is the time, because right now, some of the stuff is 30 and 40% off for Black Friday month. But keep in mind, we are running out. They have run out. If you don't get it, I don't think a lot of stuff's going to make it all the way to Black Friday. So keep that in mind. Check out that big sale. Tony, you guys hand make your Mechman alternators.
Absolutely.
Would it be cheaper just to import it from China?
Yeah, absolutely it would.
Why not? Why not do it? Why?
Because we keep 100% of the quality control of the assembly of the product in-house.
I'm gonna back that up because I think I've only had a total of 3, and 2 of them really were possible warranties. One was just an idiot, but 3 out of, I don't know, at least a couple thousand alternators, I would say.
And that's honestly, I mean, really good, because you have to consider that most, well, not most, but a lot of the people that will install these alternators, they don't read the directions. They don't read the instructions. They think it's just a regular alternator that you put on and it's supposed to work for 500 years, even though it's, the belt's
hold on. There's more to it. Hold on.
Yeah.
I've seen it at shows, right? One, the engine's going to heat up. We talked about in the beginning of the podcast is the destroyer of all equipment. So that's possible. Then you got people using factory grounds and then trying to run 300 amps through 1 0 gauge, right? Because they just threw an alternator on there and they got their battery in the back. All this does play into effect with this. So
absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. So that's why I said, but even out of the probably 1,000 plus alternators we've sold this year, for 3 returns that I would only really accept 2 as a warranty issue, that's incredible numbers. Go ahead.
I'll say that, like, when we do get the alternators back, for, it doesn't charge, or it stopped charging, or it didn't charge out of the box, we have a little on their notepads, it's NPF. So once it goes on the dyno to be tested and load tested, all that good stuff, NPF is no problem found. And that's what, honest to God, half, if not over half, of the alternators are when they come back. They're perfectly fine. It's we try to troubleshoot with them before they get to us, but it's just so, I don't understand where, if you have some 15, 20-year-old vehicle and the newest thing on it is the brand new alternator, how is the alternator the most likely suspect to be the problem?
And not even that, there's external regulators. Usually that's the next point. I mean, there's so many other parts, but right away, I just had a guy pull in. He's like, when I'm basing it now, my voltage goes down. The alternator must be bad. And I'm like, could you have a bad? And then he tells me it has C-Max in there. And I'm like, hold on. Do you think maybe there might be something wrong back in the back that is causing that? But it's hard to explain that. If you were able to do, if you weren't worried about your warranty, right? Would you have done alternators in the Ford and not done so many batteries, or that was a thing you were going to do no matter what?
The batteries I'm going to do no matter what. But of course, you must have good alternator to charge up your system. That's part of the audio system. That's part of something that you have to have.
So how long can you go at a show?
I can run the system for 2 days, but
what?
Yeah.
Whoa. Wow. Okay, you're telling me you can run that whole system for 2? Yeah. Well, I mean, not 2 full days, but 2 days.
2 shows days, yeah.
And still play no issues.
Yeah, I have a voltage drop up. The lowest that I saw, it was 12.2 on the second day of the what's the show there was? I forget.
And that's those Winston or whatever, those yellow batteries, which we've sold. The problem is they're big, right? They're heavy. Then people complain because they don't look perfect. All these complaints. Well, that's the thing. Tony, you know what batteries I'm talking about, right? They have that ceramic, and they're not perfect. Right. They are impressive, but they're really big, really heavy, and they don't come to us perfect. They have these little niches and knocks. So we ship them out, and my guys spend 20 minutes per battery wrapping this thing up, boxing it up. And right away, because there's a dimple or this, they're like, oh, it's damaged. I want a new one. And it's like, this is the way they come. They're not like plastic boxes. Those
are the people that you hope never get into the world of off-roading.
No, those are the people that are calling us to ask Steven how to hook up. Put the
battery?
To hook the battery up. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Because on those, it's only 4 cells to make, your 12 volt. And they come with just metal straps. So you're just connecting positive, negative, positive, that's it. And when you're trying to explain that to them, it's like, you should be going to a stereo shop right now.
100%.
Right. You get what I'm saying? like this is not something you're going to figure out, especially something that big. So, or they hook it up positive, negative, negative, so it sits at the 2.3 volts, and then they're saying the cells are bad.
Yeah,
and I'm like, you have to put them in series to double, and then try and explain that. So everybody out there, if you're listening, I love everybody that's trying to do car audio and DIY or whatever it's called. But there are some things you should just go to the professional
and
get it done.
I just want to say when I tell someone that they need to stop and consult someone that works in this field or a professional car audio installer,
They've been doing it for 30 years. They'll tell you. I've been installing
I'm not
for 30
degrading you. I'm wanting to help.
Right? If I had $1 every time somebody told me, and I'm talking on wholesale and retail, I've been installing for 30 years. I know what I'm doing, right?
Yep.
And then the product comes back. We bench it, all right? We have a very small return rate with manufacturers. And then we take a video of it working, and they're still saying we're lying. And I'm like, it's right here working. So I'm sure you guys deal with that. I mean, with returns on your side too, Eugene. Big Jeff also minimum big 3. Yes, 100% brought that up. So big 3, great name for it. You upgrade, very simple. Let me explain to everybody. It is not going to make your system louder or bigger or better. What it will do is help the alternator, battery, and everything else run longer, just longevity. There's a difference, because here's how I explained when I was in an actual stereo shop. You can slurp a Slurpee with a coffee straw, and that's like 4 gauge. You'll go up there, but you're going to have a headache. And then you get a big Slurpee straw, and you suck it up. It goes right up. That's what it's like adding 0 gauge runs, and that's the way I explain it. So, it's pretty crazy. Okay, listen, we're going to do a giveaway. I love giving stuff away. That's what Big Jeff does. That's how we roll, how we do. Tony, what are you doing back there? You got something for us?
No, the dog hopped up here, but
dogs be famous. That's a big old.
I'm
what is
just
that?
Like all the car guys do. You dump all your audio stuff in your wife's spare bedroom.
My first big build Yukon, I had all Deaf Bonce in it, and Tony called you up and says, "Hey, I want to get a new sub and amp." And I said, "Look, I can get you something really good. Let's go B2." And he did it. I'm proud of him. Eugene, we're going to give away some ceramic fuses, and then we're going to do a little video break here. But I love giving stuff away. So we'll let this. Eugene, when they put the winner up, you're going to announce the winner. So whoever.
I hope I'm going to pronounce it.
Yes, that's all right. We got you. We understand it. It was 150 or 300 amp A&L. You can pick a set of 2 ceramic from B2 Audio. And the winner is
John Routley.
John Routley. You are the winner. Contact Big Jeff at 737 Big Jeff, and we will get you taken care of. That's awesome. I love giving stuff.
Congratulations, brother.
Yep. And let's do a second giveaway. We're going to do because it's getting cold out. Let's give away a Big Jeff hoodie. Team Big Jeff hoodie. We have them in black and red. Comment the word swag, SWAG, to win a Big Jeff hoodie to keep you warm and cuddly. How's that? All right, let's do this. I want to do a quick video break. We got something here for Mechman, Tony. Let's do a video break. We'll be right back with Big Sound by Big Jeff podcast, episode 55.
He was one of our very first guests. Huge success.
Say it. Thanks for not tasing us.
You guys saw that, huh?
The first time was so good, we invited him again.
The cases we use, everything we use is a Nip and Denso based stator, rotor, housing, and whatnot.
Now, what do we do this time? Are you going to play that video again?
Yes!
Ready, set, go. Let's meet Tony Bolton from Mechman Alternators.
Hey guys, it's Tony here at Mechman Alternators again. Think logically on this.
When you have a doubt, ask Tony. He knows a lot.
If the alternator can be sitting on the floor or in the box and there's no alternator at all on the car will start. It may not run very well, or maybe there's some computer thing that tells it, but it will crank. But if you get in your vehicle after installing our alternator and you turn the key and it doesn't do anything, or it doesn't actually turn over, you did something wrong.
Okay, that's enough. Let's meet the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Tony Bolton himself.
Oh man, that was hilarious, man. I don't even watch these when Ben and them put it together because I just love to be surprised, man. One, I gotta say, Tony, you and I look much better from those past podcasts. I mean,
hey, customer service, baby.
Man, that is incredible. It's funny because you said if it's sitting there on the box and the car don't start, right? Yeah.
We get that.
Yeah. I just got to soak that in. Listen, before, because you got me off track here. Comment the word swag for a Big Jeff audio hoodie. We'll be giving a black or red one away. Tony Mechman here. Gene from Deaf Bonce. We're having a great night, election night. We got a little, because you're starting to become a little famous there, Tony. I mean, we're seeing more and more on social media. You're starting to do videos. Go ahead and play Tony's little video there, Ben. That was an awkward pause. Ben, go ahead and play Tony's video.
Hey guys, it's Tony here at Mechman Alternators, and I wanted to touch base real quick with a little helpful part number that we have that helps you guys with RVC controlled new GM vehicles. We have our MMVC1. This is a 2-wire installation. If you have an alternator that has the 2-pin plug on the back, you'll notice your voltage does move around a little bit. This right here will solve it. It comes with a complete kit, comes with your voltage control.
One, I got to pause this because you're doing an incredible job, right? I could see you, showing it off, doing the spin. But this is what, I brought up about Deaf Bonce, and we're going to get back to that, Eugene, how you guys have grown so big without stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Because besides you doing your car, there hasn't been much Deaf Bonce promotion. Tony, you guys have had things, but I think this is what we need. We want to see it. We want to understand it, right?
Well, again, with me being with Mechman, 5 years, I still have that, that outside looking in perspective. So I like to think that I can explain or show things to how a customer would want something explained to them, because getting a 1/2 inch shorter belt to us is not a big deal. But I remember way long ago when I had a Jeep Cherokee and Matt, we were doing some weird stuff on my Cherokee, and he was like, "Oh, we'll probably have to get a longer, shorter belt." And he said it was like it was no big deal. But when I heard that, I was like, "Holy crap! How the hell do you find that? How do you do that?"
Plus, you're using your own vehicle too, because when you came out with the triple bracket, you're trying all this stuff out too.
Absolutely.
You're not just sitting at a desk and be like, "Oh, this looks pretty." You're putting this in, running it, testing it, and I can say that from firsthand experience. Let me play the rest of this, because I'm hoping people from Mechman are watching this and they're like, "We got to do more of this."
Weather pack connector to your alternator to the box. And then we give you our P103 module to keep everything okay on your dash with no lights or anything. It's a real easy kit. Can vary your voltage from 12.5 up to 15.5 volts.
Okay, so this model would be for what? Because I know when I bought my Mechman, I didn't buy this with the screen and all that. What is this for?
No. That right there is in 2005, GM introduced the 2-pin RVC controlled alternators and computer controlled voltage. Okay. In a nutshell, what it does is it varies your voltage from 12.5 to 15.5 volts based on the computer algorithms and programming. And it's designed so GM can use a very cheap battery from the factory, and save money on those. And then they allow the alternator to go through all these different, sulfation charges, miles per gallon charges, and all this other complicated stuff in the background, so they can save money on a cheaper battery and still get the same kind of life out of it. That's great for the guy that just buys a stock vehicle. But if you start adding wattage and all this other stuff, that same voltage algorithm is going to be in place. You're going to have the amperage, from a factory alternator on those, 190, 220, whatever. But your voltage is still going to go up and down. I knew this in my truck's a 2008, and when it was stock, I'd be towing the thing to, I have a big Jeep behind me going to Chattanooga, and you'd look down and the voltage, I'd have no accessories on and there'd be no load, but the voltage would be at like 12 volts. And,
Hold on. I gotta pause you. We're back on the Dodge Omni stuff, guys.
Deviant said something, and Matthews responded to him. He thought it was a real question.
I told everybody one day, Tony and Eugene, that my first car technically was a Dodge Omni, right? And I had some bumper 6x9s and Jensen 2-knobber, and I haven't heard the end of it since. And then they get my guys to make videos like, pictures like this, make jokes. So let's just cut the Dodge Omni joke finally. Stop it, everyone. Okay, Tony, are you going to be doing more videos like this on explaining how the stuff works?
I don't know. It's kind of a week-to-week thing. I just kind of, if you go back through some of the videos, a lot of these I just did on my own. That we didn't really have a plan for back then, and a lot of the ones.
If they're listening, I can tell you the stuff works, right? Because you don't even have to have millions of views to get hundreds of people that are interested. Eugene, you're a perfect example. You guys set up a whole wall there, right? You got a full test. You could do everything there. You could do side by side with the speakers. And I've seen tons of your videos. Do you think that has helped Deaf Bonce in its growth?
Yeah, I think that's actually proving each video proving that we have a product that we actually
does the power,
put it on a box.
Yeah.
You were talking about.
That's the same thing, Tony. I think Mechman, if we got to evolve, all of us, okay? Even from when I started business, we constantly evolve. We're talking about how fast Deaf Bonce has grown just in the last couple of years. And I remember you've been with them how long, Eugene? Because I don't even remember you around when I first started selling Deaf Bonce.
I've been with the Deaf Bonce since 2018.
Right, but you were kind of quiet in the beginning. You didn't really start to come alive till the last couple of years.
Yeah, I just was having fun, I build my project, I do my work. So
but obviously it's work because everything we do helps that growth. Tony, I hope to see some more videos like this with
I just try to I try to do the videos so our service and support, customer service and support will have a clickable link that they can send someone to. That's going to. And
if you want to buy the alternator from bigjeffaudio.com, hint, get your rewards points, get your financing. You'll get it the same price, if not cheaper, than going directly to Mechman. But we'll be able to send you these how-to links, which is super.
Hey, Jeff, if you buy 2 Mechman alternators at Big Jeff, don't you get another discount?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, you actually do. You do.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give you another discount. Damn right we will.
Yeah.
Listen, if you haven't done it, we're giving away a Big Jeff hoodie. It's getting called out. Comment the word swag, SWAG. We still got some time here. I'm not going to keep you past the hour. We're going to stop at the Dodge on the jokes. That's over. Eugene, give us a breakdown because you have the different. Now we talked about Avatar and Deaf Bonce. Give me the breakdown. Like I can never say it. Apocalypse. How do you say apocalypse?
I can't even pronounce it.
Right.
I'm not even sure how to pronounce it correctly.
You got the Arnolds. You got break down the line for us. Can you do that?
Break down line. You mean what?
Well, between the Deaf Bonce speakers, the full
like Sylvester and
speakers.
You got
so that's super clear situation about the speakers. So we have 2 different schools actually. The people who like SQLs and still want to do kind of SQL system, so 3-way system, and the people who want to go as as loudest as possible.
Right.
So, and that's how it goes. If you're looking for best possible balanced speaker, you're looking at the SQLs, because it's gonna give you like good mid-range output, which gonna provide you clearest possible output on frequency. Let's say even from 80 hertz and up to 12,000, so you can keep them in that range. If you want to go in the craziest possible way, you can go with a 67 AN, which is super SPL, and in the same time, it's actually goes from loudness, from quality to loudness.
It's like that sour face, Tony. Those things are so loud. You know what blows me is your boss has that stupid setup in his office, and he plays it at like volume 100, and then he wants you to hang out in there where you can't even. Like Tony, it's so loud in his office, like he has, and you know what I'm talking about, Gene. Like it's so loud you can't even think, and he just sits there.
Sometimes that's a good thing.
It's crazy there, man. This has been a fun night. I know it's hard. Everybody's worried about election.
The cool thing is we have a audio system which is set up in actually every room. You saw our shipping department where we have there's 20 12s in the wall.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, plus we have there I believe 8 or 6 pairs of 8-inch Sylvester.
Do you guys ever crank it up and just piss everybody off or what?
Yeah, everyone doing them stuff, and I have you saw I have a test stand which is
remind me this year when I go down to get pictures of that and say it, because now I'm remembering it for sure. Hey, check it out. Deaf Bonce on sale all month. Tony, we're gonna be running some Black Friday week sales on Mechman. If you thought about it, think about this. Lithium is the best way to go, but the cost. Go with the alternator and the battery. You don't have to have a cajillion watt system to have an alternator battery. Just think, you won't have to have these problems by doing that and using good wire. You can put something in that'll last for a very long time. We're getting down to that end time. I'm gonna get a winner picked. Tony, you want to announce this one? So this is for the Big Jeff hoodie. You can pick out red or black. All sizes available, just small. So anything other than that, you can't pick. No, just kidding. And we'll get that shipped out to you. Is there a store price different versus buying online at Big Jeff? Yeah, 100%. So we promote, if you come in your local or you're in the Ocala, Central Florida, come on in. We'll definitely discount you in-house. What happens is online, we have to follow MAP contracts. And what that is the company says, you have to advertise my product at this price. And they even sometimes stop coupon codes and everything else. So if you're local and you come in and we don't have to ship it to you 100%, Jeremy, we will give you a discount. But we have plenty of Mechman in-house. And if not, anything we can get can be made within about a week or so and shipped out. Plenty of Deaf Bonce. You guys see the videos. I've had pallet on top of pallets delivered there, but it is running out really fast. Okay, let's get a winner tonight. I know Deaf Bonce bounce. I get it, guys. Thanks, Scott, for telling me about speech impediment. And now,
brother,
I'm going to sick the, what is the handicap people? Whatever that on you. Thanks a lot, Scott. Okay, Deaf Bonce. Winner for the ceramic A&L fuses. Oh, excuse me, I already did that. You got me all messed up, Scott. Good job. Winner of the Jeff hoodie is
Mikey Robertson.
Mikey Robertson. Actually, with Scott, we took it away. No, I'm just kidding. Mikey Robertson, you're the winner. Hit up 737 Big Jeff. You could text us. You could WhatsApp us. You could call us. You can go to bigjeffaudio.com and chat with us. You can email info@bigjeffaudio. Man, there's so many ways to get a hold of us. We'll be there for you. Hey, I know tonight's a weird night. Everybody's worried about who's going in office. I know for us it matters on tariffs from China or increases in material. So I don't get into that talk, but they did say this year was the most stressful election year. And I believe it because I think a lot of people have lost friends over this, family members mad at them. It is what it is. But I thank you all for coming out tonight with us. Tony, you got something to say to the fans now that you're going big time with the videos, my buddy?
No, not big time. It's just I'm not really the phone guy at work. We are trying to get our phone system back up for more customer support. It keeps coming. The phone support or phone calls are, they used to be a huge part of the customer service that we would provide, but honestly, everything is going to text and email and messenger, and that's where I live on there, because I can, if you need something, just a quick fact or whatever, I'm there. I mean, this is Saturday.
Don't call
Sunday.
me, email me.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
email
Tony
is awesome.
at mechman.com. That's where you do that, right? And he will respond to you. And Eugene, you got something to tell everybody? Anything you want to say about you, the ride, Deaf Bonce? Give it to us.
Just be louder, keep your ride loud. That's all.
It's really cool. I was even seeing, I call him the Russian, but your boss, going to vote, and cool thing to be a part of the U.S. and, bringing product for people to sell, make money, and have fun with is an awesome thing. And I hope the line continues to grow. If you remember, see it here.
Whew, look at that camera work.
Hold on.
Yeah, South America tracking him, or he has some guy.
Oh shit! Oh, do you remember this?
Oh yeah, but I think that's all about Vlad.
Yeah. That was a couple of years ago. Top 5. Yeah. We just started with Deaf Bonce, Scott, and we got that. It was cool getting on with a brand that has literally exploded the last couple of years. And I mean, I think it's going to continue to grow. You guys got great products. If you guys want to try something out on the Avatar or the Deaf Bonce side, hold on, we're going to get to this. Go ahead and hit us up, because everything is literally at crazy prices right now. Tony's so famous, he's going to start selling this. Stop it. Stop it. All that. Stop it. I know where this is going. We're not going there. 737 Big Jeff. Yes, that's correct. You don't dial Big Jeff like a text, but it's spelled out the numbers. So 244-5333. Yes. You could WhatsApp us, text us, but that's what you got to get into, Tony. You got to get WhatsApp. You got to get texted. No. Y'all gonna do that? Yes.
No. Email, Facebook Messenger, Instant. I was knee deep in mud this Sunday, and I was helping a guy through Instagram Messenger install one of our triple bracket kits. So, I mean, how much more attention do you need on that?
You don't. Eugene, do you guys deal with customer service really there?
We have a Deaf Bonce that help.
Right.
Where you can
So
get all answer on all questions. Yeah.
You got to talk to the people. They're doing it and growing without talking to the people. In fact, I read comments about that years ago. It's like they don't even want to talk to you.
You always can text me if you have some
100%.
question, some general question. Yeah, always then welcome, to answer on all.
I'm gonna say though, I think your English has gotten better since last time. To be honest, I'm just saying. No,
I just talk a lot with the camera.
Right, doing a good job. Okay, listen. Tonight was episode 55. Remember, next episode we're having on who? We got that Liberty Bass guy and his team, which was really cool. I jumped on their podcast. They showed a bunch of love. And who else is going to be on?
It's just those 3.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to have them on in 2 Tuesdays. What is the date? Can somebody look up what 2 Tuesdays?
The 19th.
The 19th. And then the following week, we're going to have a special podcast that Tuesday for Black Friday week with the guys from DS18 and announce the winner. Check it out. I want you guys real quick. I know people are leaving. If you don't know what Tip Top is, play the video. Try it again. If you don't know what Tip Top is, play the video. Hey, I want to talk about Tip Top. It's a new promotion we're running. If you want DS18, Rockford, Marks, B2, DD Audio, and many more. Wait, there's more. I know you keep seeing about this Tip Top at $25 off, but we just got approval for $25, $50, and $100. So Tip Top is you can trade in old devices like phones, computers, laptops, and they'll give you instant money out of your cart from us, and that's instant. So check it out, or you could just check out with them and do 4 easy payments, and you get that money off, as not as a coupon code or anything, just off your bill. Tony, I'm gonna think about see if I could sub you out and start doing my videos for me.
Hey man, I'm just here to help. I'm at that point where I just want to help people. I want to be the person that was never there when I was doing all this install and whatnot, because I had to figure it out by blowing it up and spending money. So
right.
I want to be that flip guy that, you know,
hey, if you all want to see, leave the comment, Tony video or more videos, Tony, and I want Mechman to see that. Eugene, what do we got coming from you this new year? Anything big? I mean, just give us a little insert. You got anything planned, or just normal now? Go to the shows and have fun with the car till it falls apart. And...
a lot of stuff going on. New stuff arrived.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying. He's worried about a warranty, Tony, and the
car.
Oh,
I know. That's what I was thinking.
Apart, right? Like you saw the whole dash about the car in his lap.
I'm waiting for him to. I'm wanting to take it back to Ford and be like, I think there's a water leak somewhere.
Right. I hear a rattle on my dash. Can you find it? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Eugene. What do you got?
The funniest part gonna be if I have to stop by and say, listen, something going on with my rear suspension. Can you take a look?
Right.
And there's no lift which can holding actually the Mustang. And yeah, there was a comment that the guy asked, what's the total weight of the Mustang right now? And it's 6,380 pounds. Which is double from original.
So you're riding metal on metal, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's 100%. All right, listen, everyone. I keep you under an hour. Episode 55 is in the books. Thank you, Tony, from Mechman. You've been on multiple times, and hopefully we continue to have on. Eugene, you're becoming a regular here, and I appreciate you coming on, talking good about Deaf Bonce and Avatar. Big brands for us. Really happy. Thank you to everybody being here tonight for the comments. Hey, check out Let's Talk Car Audio. We're over 9,000 members. It is zero drama free. Don't come there if you're going to bitch about shipping or this or that. I don't care who it is. It is all about car audio, and we have an awesome 9,000 people in just a few months. Enjoy. Also, check out the items that are on pre-sale right now. If you don't get on it, and what you got to do is you buy it, we're going to ship yours first as soon as they hit. You might not get that base head garage watt meter, the Martz DSP, which blew my mind how many sold, how fast, and the 2-inch mini subwoofer. Get yours now. There's links, or go to bigjeffaudio.com, and we will take care of you. I am Big Jeff from bigjeffaudio.com. This is Big Sound by Big Jeff, where we get to talk to the manufacturers, the techs, the customers, the YouTubers, everybody in the music industry. And we'll do it again here in 2 weeks. I'm signing off. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
See you guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hit the button.
Another show in the bag. Yeah, that's a wrap. Big Sound is the best, and it ain't no cap. Hit the website if you need that merch. It's Big Jeff Audio and hit the search. I know you had fun. Yeah, you gotta admit it. That boy Big Jeff took his thing and he did it. Always a win, yeah, never a L. Did you smash the like, subscribe, and hit the bell? Share it on your socials, put it on blast. We'll be back next week with another podcast. Big Sound in the house, like no other. Deviant and Big Jeff, the Basshead Brothers.